As I watched today, a lot that I didn't go over was already gone over. We just discussed it. We were going to talk about water. Water was implemented. We were going to talk about the moves in between the moves. That was the first day I came up. I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? All right. I said, all right, it was it. This is everything else. Absolutely.
Thank you.
I bow all of you. I had so much to learn from you myself. Even if some of you are training, I'm still a baby. I'm very much the baby. Oh, what I can do is demonstrate 3 of our forms. We're going to demonstrate a dragon, a crane, and an animal form of 5 animals, something we created for the system. Basically, everything they said, I agree with everything. And actually, I'm on still on the path learning like they are. I'm really younger than them as far as time. So it was nice to see that everything I'm learning and doing myself in my establishment, my school's USA Kung Fu Academy. I'll leave over that. My style is called Hua Chuan, Glorious Non-Resistance. It's recorded 572 AD. So it's a little older than the Buddha, Shaolin, which is Buddhist. Okay, our system is Taoist based. So we're very much into nature, the science, the physics of Kung Fu, the health, the fitness of Kung Fu. The martial is derived afterwards. Our primary thing isn't the martial. It's self-defense. It's protection. It's a reaction to the action. Natural, Jujan Chuan means natural and spontaneous fists. The German before was telling you. If you have time to think about the move, it's too late. It's too late. Okay, we do a lot of Tai Chi, Qigong, pushing hands to sense the person approaching you. Mr. Corleone is saying that very clearly. If they take a step to you, hit them. I wait. I don't understand the weight thing. Okay? Stance positions, again, I'm just going to reiterate some of the things they said to show you that Kung Fu is a collaboration, a combination of all of it. It's a combination of everything. Remember, Kung Fu, like I said, is close to 2,000 years old. Our curriculum was set up for 20 years. It's not a 5-year program. My program is 20 to 25 years. Okay? Basically, like he was saying, like ourselves, we stand, we come into a ready position, our ready position is this way. Jones is this way, ours is this way. Same principle. I want to pacify the situation. You're fired, you're angry, I want to throw a water line. I don't want to stand in a ready position, it's just going to aggravate you. Yet I'm standing here discussing this with you, I'm saying, I'm sorry, sir, I didn't mean to do that. But basically, I'm in a ready position, I'm relaxed. The first concept is relax. You're not going to get anything accomplished. Stiff, angry, hard, emotional, anger, jealous. Using all those things aren't going to help you. The concept is empty. Empty. You come to reaction to the action. Don't use anger. The one thing we all going to have, I don't care who you are, is fear. We all have it. Anybody who says they don't have it, teach me how you got it. You teach me how you got no fear. I teach my students to use that fear. If we train long enough, Jujan Chuan, natural and spontaneous, it's a reaction. So fear has that energy, same as anger, jealousy, has that energy. Turn that fear into a reaction. Because basically what we're doing, we're teaching muscle memory. We're teaching muscle memory. How do we react in a situation? Oh, hey. Okay? That has to be natural, spontaneous. So what I saw today was absolutely, I'm so impressed and I'm so happy to be here, is when I saw 3 different styles teaching the same concept, same theory. That's the martial arts. That was gorgeous today. I thought it was beautiful to see all these gentlemen just like they're so well trained, they're so knowledgeable. I was just amazed listening to them. The way they move. Forget the words. Watch the way they move. That was beautiful. That was natural, spontaneous, without thought, reaction. Only one way to get there. My Shaolin monk who comes to see me, share the chain. Only 3 warrior monks left. He has the rest of performance monks, Buddhist monks, temple monks. There's really 3 original Shaolin warrior monks left in the world. And we're blessed by having him come to our school. But he always looks at me and says, see, I go, how many? 10,000 times. I'm like, I got to, 10,000 times. Well, after 10,000, you get the idea. Natural and spontaneous. One of the other instructors here said about the in-between moves. The more you do that same application over and over, you're looking at 12 o'clock, there's something happening at 6 o'clock, there's something happening at 8 o'clock, there's something like that. That comes with time and repetition. Okay? So what I'm having most of my students come up to demonstrate some of these Kung Fu forms. Because sometimes when you see Kung Fu forms, you don't see it. Because we like to flow. We like to melt. We like to add service. Everything I teach has been said today. Just the different avenue of interpretation. Like we're all going somewhere, we're driving different cars. We're going to the same place. We're going to the same place. All we have here, what I saw was different vehicles. I didn't see nothing different. And that was beautiful. Because we have different type of people. Just remember that. We all learn the ABCs, but we write our name, same letters, but we write it different. But these are the same letters. We are learning math, basic math, 2 plus 2, 4, division, algebra, geometry, trigonometry, physics. It's all the base. I try to tell my students it's bowl of white rice. Put a salt pepper on that, so put a white out, Spanish rice. Okay, put a soy sauce, you can get the Chinese rice. Okay, so the base core is what matters. And what I saw here was the base core. We all are the same. We all are the same. I learned a lot watching. So again, that's what I'm going to have to do. We're going to take one section. I'm going to show some of the applications, how we use the flow. Because again, like I said, our system is called watch while we explore mountain phase. It deals with Taoism and deals with the energy of the earth. Our theory and our concept is one of the hardest things to do is relax. The hardest thing to teach in the beginning is relax. The next thing is not compression of the muscles. In our system, we can expand. Everything we do is expansion. We don't compress. When we compress, we find the muscles, we slow down. When I breathe out, I exhale, less chance of me getting hurt, box my muscles together. So everything expands. It's also developing knee-jerk reaction. Instead of inward, out. We go to sleep at night, we're compressed. We're walking around, gravity, geometric breath. We're compressing all day. So in nature, to fight that, what we're saying is getting better with age, getting stronger, healthy with age, expansion. Expanding the joints, expanding everything in us. That's what we try to teach. I try to teach that right from the first level, because I know, like my teacher told me, 10,000 times. So no matter what I teach, I can teach them all the applications. Ain't gonna work 10,000 times. Until you can do it without thought, no. Nothing's going to happen. Another thing in Kung Fu now forms, when I created the curriculum I did, was what is the town out here? I don't want a student to come to my school, have to go to a gym, work out, got to go run around a track, come to my school, work forms, do this, go it. If you do your forms, and I heard it from everybody here, so I know I'm on the right track, was your gatas, your forms, they're in there. When they were created for a purpose, not for dance. That's why a lot of people see this Kung Fu, we move, we flow. We're not really, it's not flowing, we're working our joints. We're generating circles. Look how many, open the back of a clock. Look how many gears it takes to move that second hand. That's how much it takes to move this fist. If you're just doing this, that second hand ain't moving. We're going to use our whole body. I have so many circles going on here. You add every circle to that punch, I just increased that punch by 10%. Easily, by adding hips, knees, ankles. Flexibility, also getting hit. Don't think you're always going to hit and not get hit back. I don't know that fight. I don't know that. I'm from the South Bronx. I grew up in the South. I don't remember that. I remember block get hit. Oh, shit. I don't know. I saw that. I have two things. You're at this distance, I can say this. You're at this distance, I can also do this. Okay? I'm embarrassed. I didn't share. I've done that a few times. I've done that. Trust me. Some situations I've been in. Yes. Yes, and sometimes I didn't run fast enough, but we'll talk about that some other day. Okay, but I always say, you gotta fight, you gotta get hit to learn how to fight. Because they ain't what, nothing gonna teach you when you get enough time to do that. First move, cover. Okay, as I cover, what am I doing? I got a nice little elbow coming up. So never think that's, the more humble, the more quiet you are, illusions. But also, I'm yielding. Because in yielding, I can overcome. Like water. Okay. Alright, so what I like you to see is some of the forms. And I like to pick out some sections. So those who don't see, because I saw here a lot of people, the grandmasters, they see the in between. So, like I was saying earlier, in your forms, when your teachers or your instructors, your grandmaster, whatever, when they tell you work that stance, straighten that back, there's a reason. It's not because they want to influence torture. It's because they're developing the muscle, the tendons, the ligaments needed for the technique. So you don't have to go to the gym. You don't have to. I mean, you want to enhance your workouts, yes, go to the gym, run. But when people are working, this is what I realized myself raising 3 kids. Work, 2, 3 jobs, ain't trying to train? I ain't hitting no gym. I ain't got time to run. I'm trying to run my forms. I'm trying to run my applications. So, in your forms, when I went back and did my studies and realized, I went back in time, instead of rewriting the book and recreating something, I said, you know what, it's been done. I ain't writing no books for students. Write a book, do it. No, I went back in time. I went back in history, and I brought the old back. The old weight training. I didn't remember hearing Shaolin once working or farm to train and then go running. Think about that. You ever hear about anybody running in the old days? Hey, look at this. What are you doing? Running. jogging. Okay, their life was work. Every day was work. I actually went and lived in the mountains up in Puerto Rico, worked on a coffee plantation. Worked for $10 to $15 a day, for 7 years, to train. I worked every day. And in my work every day, was swinging a machete up in the farm. I'm talking, I don't know if anybody knows, Puerto Rico, but people from the mountains, way up in the mountains, Puerto Rico don't even go there. Okay, when I get Puerto Rico not from there, we're nuts. I'm from a little town called Bartolo, which is coffee plantations. It takes about 2 hours in the nearest city to get there. So, you need a Jeep and a donkey. Okay? But I learned a lot. The old timers, they got a lot to teach you. How to hold the hips. I went there, I'm swinging a machete, gang, and all they do is crack up and I'm like, hey, gringo, you don't know what you're doing. So I was taught. They went over. They showed me how to sharpen the blade. They showed me how to use my hip. They showed me that's an angle into the blade to cut through properly. And this was work every day. So I said, okay, so the more I learn, the more I put into my kung fu. I went back in time. But I wanted to experience, taste it. Because when I do the talk, I want to be able to do the walk. I don't want to read from a book like most people. Hey, this is what it says. I consider those clones. Clones. Okay, you got to experience. You got to play with it. You got to work with it so you can pass it on to the future. We always talk about that. But we can't leave out the reason the forms were there. They were there to create the power, the strength, the stances, the hip rotation, the energy. We teach our students to do forms 3 different ways. Soft like Tai Chi. Tai Chi is Kung Fu, Kung Fu is Tai Chi. So let's clarify that quickly. Okay, Tai Chi is Kung Fu, Kung Fu is Tai Chi. Anybody says anything, I hear these days, everybody's got these quick 10-pack programs. Tai Chi. Tai Chi Chuan, grand ultimate fist. The healing and the health came after. It's, cures cancer and leukemia. Yeah, right. Okay, anyway. I like to tell truth. Okay, so I'm not stopping anybody. I apologize. That truth type. I'm going to touch it for 30 years and I still get it too. Okay? My oldest student's 93. I have a group of 80 and 90-year-old ladies that the doctors sent to me because I teach Kung Fu Tai Chi, real Tai Chi. And I teach them as an old lady, 80 years. I taught them with a chin out the other day. I could have seen the happiest little old ladies in my life. Because in their era, they weren't allowed to. Remember, they're 80 men. They weren't allowed to do self-defense. They weren't allowed. So when I get them, they grab my wrist and they twist and they do it to me, and I go, that hurts. They look at me like, no, it don't. I go, yes, it does. That's what we should, and it's hard to demonstrate on a senior, China, during line, because, they hurt easy. But I love it, and I enjoy sharing out there. They're doing Tai Chi. I said, no, it's Tai Chi, but let me show you what Tai Chi can do. I said, just do me a favor, because last year the husband came and yelled at me. I told him, please, this is my new thing. But I do teach that. Don't practice it at home with your husband. Because they come back and yell at me. Right. They go, honey, come here. Let's see who taught me. Boom. So I get a lot of that. So what I'd like to do today is, let's show you our forms. So you can see how we flow. And I want you to see, the same thing I just heard you three grandmasters say. The fluidity, the continuous motion. See if you can see the moves within the move. Then I'm going to do one little section so I can show you how that is in Kung Fu. Because a lot of people see Kung Fu, they see it as just a soft side. It's not. It's soft and hard. Action and reaction. Conservation of energy. Efficiency of technique. Start a motion before you end motion to maintain motion. These are the formulas. To me, forms aren't forms. They're formulas. They're formulas. I don't call them formulas. I call them formulas. To understand this essence and the style of the system you're trying to learn and accomplish. Okay, so give me a second, because they didn't know they were doing this. Because after your feet, I had to change up exactly what I was doing. I said, okay, quick, get the job. Natural spontaneous. I'm actually doing it on the floor right now. Sorry, guys. You go. the monk going to the master going back to the Shaolin temple, or he came from the Shaolin temple and created this. That happens to be at Huachuan, the long place. So he's showing you world derivatives that come from Huachuan. Now, he's going to show you the first beginner set of Huachuan. And this is where these forms come from. By adding animals, basically it's the way you do the technique, like a crane, like a tiger, like a snake. It's not that I'm going to I'm just saying, you do that, the first thing is that you show me. Okay? Anybody? I don't provide it, yeah? No, I'm in the 60s. I don't remember this, the way people do things today, I'm sorry. I'm from the 60s. Okay. So again, he's going to demonstrate where the older system, the newer system. I don't do anything else. This is what I do 12 hours a day, all day. You know, they come to half, I'm sitting there drawing charts. Okay, let's move here. Then I go home, if I don't know the move, I go back and I'm working. I'll come out of the bathroom to practice them up. Oh yeah, this is it. Okay, that's where I train all day on the floor. Okay, so what I like to do is, since we don't have much time, I like everybody to come on, let's try something. All right. But we're going to start with a simple. Simple, like you just saw a long range.
No problem.
Okay, when you saw a long range, I'm here. Long, right? Well, you know, the same thing, he's that far away. If he's that far away, why get, remember in nature, animals don't take a chance of getting hurt because there ain't no doctors out there. Same thing in life. I can avoid hurting him, I can avoid getting hurt. Because if I'm going to get hurt, I got to take him out. I can't play games. He's got to be taken out. Okay? And that's, in my thing, I don't want to. I don't want to. So if I have a chance to do this, I will do that. Okay? But what you didn't see is I'm starting up from here. See that? How about if I start from here? How about if I'm right here? I can move the same way by, what am I using? I don't use my arm. Just by using my hips. So I'm very comfortable right here. I'm very comfortable. Please grab me. Please grab me. Okay? I agree with doing that. Hit him first. Don't waste the time. Hit him. Okay? But see, that's how you saw the long range. The same thing going across, coming down. All I added steps. So if he grabs me, I'm in heaven. All I did was do the hand to across. I just combined them. I didn't make it out. I want to across, boom, boom. And then I get closer. Okay? Just from this. All I did now was this. That's it. I added a couple of these. Remember that white rice? There we go. Oh yeah, it was so frito. Okay? But see, that's all I'm doing to the white right. But a lot of you are already good at fighting, so what I'm going to do is show you another section. Just do this. 1, 2, ready 2, ready 3, ready 4. Again, ready 1, ready 3, and a 4. Now, remember I told you working from the top circle. So, because I told my students carry 110 pounds. So when you need that 10 pounds, it's easy. So that's why in long fists, you see us do this like this. We're breathing out. When we breathe in, we expand. When we breathe out, we expand more. All right? So I'm here. Okay? I don't have to load up. All I do is, I'm like, if I have a little circle, now I generated my power even more by increasing it by distance. Remember, I travel from here to here 6 inches. What's the difference here? It's still 6 inches. So, energy, defense turns out, he punches. So I don't stop. That's what the other instructor earlier was saying. You complete your techniques.
Yes. Of course.
You don't stop. So if he's coming in, I love it. I'm going to get a little excited. That's just fun. I love to play. To me, it's play. Okay, do you understand that?
Yes.
All right, so what we're going to do is just a little drill from the beginning. There. Because we talked about close in, we talked about the hips. You notice I'm always, hey, you know, that should be Cruz. Hey, because I can do other things. Okay? I'm really just loading up my legs and just getting my center of gravity. Once I imbalance the opponent's head, I imbalance the spirit. I can't allow him to do that to me. Mind, body, spirit, all gotta work together.
Yes.
That's mastery. Yes. You got one anger, skill, okay. Relax. Have fun. Take that fear. Give it back to him. He turned it on. Then be kind. He punches. Hey! Give it back. Collect the toll. He crossed the bridge. Collect the toll. Mine don't matter. I don't mind. He don't matter. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Okay? All right, so, as I was saying, one thing we don't talk about, punch 1, 2. That's reality. All right, let's clarify that. I don't know where I'm from. I don't see that. I see this. That's what I see, see? That's what he's got to be able to do. Like he said, you're not going to get all the techniques in, or you might not get the first one in, but you set it up. We say we play chess. The other guy's playing checkers. Come on now. You see? So if I step back, I'm just playing with him. So he punches, I'm just playing with him. I just get excited. Okay? I just get excited. Okay? So that's what I want you to understand. When we do this move here, when I teach my beginners, I teach that. Blocks, because until they get older, the hands aren't conditioned, the body's not trained up, so they need some ammunition to teach the new people, the new generation, to want to train traditional, to want to stand in a corner and do a horse dance for half hour. Nobody walks into the schools these days. You tell them like we grew up, horse dance, half hour, yes sir. You learn one punch. 3 months. Next month. Well, thank you. That was the old days. How many students are walking into the school today like that? McDonald's, Burger King's. Nothing against these other systems. It's just there's stuff out there today. It's all about. It's all about that. When I'm looking around here, these old times like me, I don't see that. What I saw on the floor today was the old way. Oh, so proud to be here today.
Tradition.
I saw the tradition. No McDonald's. No McDonald's. So what we got to do is teach the new generation who want to do that. To teach the new generation the value, because it's getting lost. In essence, martial arts, we can make a hell of a difference in the society. If we can get off it and start explaining some of the stuff like I saw today. The explanations today, what I saw, is what's going to keep people in the art. It's what's going to turn on the new generation. Because what they're seeing is the mixed martial arts, all this stuff fighting now. And it's all about beating up. They forget that's not real. You got teeth. You can bite someone and hurt someone. They're grabbing the thighs, they're on the ground. Shit. If my life matters on you, really think I'm going to give a crap? Excuse me, younger generation. But I'm telling the truth. You really think I'm going to care? That's why I do this. Please, we don't want to do this. Because when that switch goes off, I'm not doing, hey man, good fight. I've seen that. Come on, the guy goes shake the hand, check out the other hand. How many rings are on it? Oh man, good fight. Come on, go on. There's no time. Okay. Seen that happen a few times, that's why. So I want to shake hands. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, thank you. All right? So, understanding that in real life, so what I do is when I take these forms, I try to teach them to fight, like basic boxing, basic street skills, basic street fighting. So they feel, they go, wow, that's cool, I can do that. I go, that's right in your form, you didn't see it. Because I programmed you. I know what you know that you don't know you know. My job is to show you the programs. So like I just showed you that long range, 1, 2. You see, back. That's just basic street fighting, survive. Okay, so when you're doing long range, that's what? These moves. Ready? Everybody just 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, all I ask is to get the long range so you can get, because again, long range, grab my shoulder, mid range, let's see it, grab, oh, chin up. It's the same. I'm just teaching 1, 2, 3. But here is the hard part. You start off stationary because everybody can do that. So the first 2 or 3 years we work 75%, 25%.
2-minute ones.
Then you have the opposite. After 3 or 4 years, we'll switch the program on you. We get you started on something that you know a better way. Okay? So 1, 2, 3. Okay? So have someone working in front of you, watch it on it. So if he's coming down, he can come down 1. Again, you wouldn't do 2 hands together. Let's explain that. That's for speed. We don't go, now I'm ready. Okay? That's not going to happen. It's going to be 1. I'm going to mix the circles up. You see? So it's your opinion. It's your body type. It's your experience that you're going to take those circles. Circle's a circle. Triangle's a triangle. Do you understand? So you're going to have circles in here. Triangle is where the energy goes. It's finding that point in the circle. Find the point in the circle, and that's where you shoot it off. And that's where your hips go off. And that's what I saw with this gentleman here. He turned his hip and boom! There you go. Bye-bye. Okay? But that's you. It's a triangle. You can't take that away. So, again, 1, 2, 3. Okay? And let's just do a simple one. Say, no, let's do it right from here. They grab. 1. Step. 2. How simple. Look at this. Grab you from behind. Okay, no, they ain't gonna hurt that one. 1, 2. The same move. You see? He's grabbing here. 1. one little move. It's your opinion of what you do with it. It's just changing this. Changing this. You see that? Okay, so just practice this at home, and then do what you want with it. You're not gonna, it's gonna kick me off. 1, 2. Do it as a morning stretch. Like, first thing I get on the coffee, talk about Bustelo. Bustelo goes on. I go out every morning. 1, 2, breathe. 1, 2, 3. Do it as a stretch. See it? 1, 2. Stretch. So don't be shy. 4. You see, now you just got so much material by adding a step back, a step forward, a step back, a step forward. Very basic. And as soon as you get comfortable, you let your arms relax. Let them spin like a leaf flowing. Because in that turn, when he's punching, that's my block. It's not this. I'm not pushing. Push. See? That's my block. See that circle on my wrist? That's all I need. Like that. High. High. That's it. I don't need to. Okay? Okay, little hip. See? The body weight. Okay, I'm sorry we didn't get to actually apply any of it, but I gave you some of the theory and reinforcing what I saw on the floor. They were extremely awesome. So that was a hard act to follow. So all I wanted to do, besides what they taught, that's what's in Kung Fu. You saw the forms. But when you develop the eyes, you'll see like, oh, like in the crane, you see this. This is so pretty. It's so pretty. So pretty. You punch it again. You don't see it. It's hidden. Because we're working on generating power, getting one move to the next. Starting one move before we end the move. You see? Punch. I don't think. I react. So these guys, they've been doing the last 2 years. I spent the last 20 years creating this. They've been writing down everything for me. So we're still new. We've only been 23 years. So it's only been 23 years. That's nothing compared to most martial arts. That's nothing. It's a fleck. Been training since '81. I've been training martial arts since 1969. Started off.
Sefu Cruz?
Yeah.
And just make an announcement. You guys can stay on the floor if you want.
We're done.
Okay. There's a lunch break right now. I have a.
I want to eat. Wait.
Go ahead.
Thank you for your patience. I hope that helps.